really want to try to talk about going past boundaries. So, growing up, for 11th and 12th grade of high school, I was in a very rigorous academic program. I was in a really rigorous academic program. Oh my God. I feel like now, even like about 10 years later, I'm still unable to like recognize when I like my boundaries. Not even talking about other people involved, but just in terms of like what I can, like, what I'm just like okay with, like pushing myself too far. Like the workload was so great. Like for basically 2 years, I barely slept, like barely. And I was so stressed all the time. I was basically also constantly sick. And I was also trying to like, not, that's just like related to like academic, because of the academic program, but I was also trying to like run long distance, like cross country and like track and stuff. But I think that's something, because I'm like recognizing now that like I don't know when it's like too much and I'll like go past it. And I'm like unable to identify where my like stopping point is, or because it's like in this like time in my life, it was like, it doesn't matter like how you feel, it doesn't matter, your health doesn't matter, your mental well-being, your any well-being at all doesn't matter. You just have to do all of these assignments and never sleep, because you won't have time to do everything if you sleep. Literally, like truly. I'm not kidding. Like at the time I did like what I could, like the best I could do, and that was like my genuine like feeling or like assessment of like, okay, like I'm not going to be able to sleep tonight. And then the same sort of conclusion, I guess, over and over. Like for how bad that was, I know my parents should have like got me out of it, but they forced me into it. I only say they should have because it's like what parents should do, is like help you and like care about you and stuff. I want to try to talk about boundaries again. I'm specifically talking about boundaries, not like boundaries between people, but like your own like physical, not quite physical, but your own like what you can like handle, like I guess sort of like emotionally, or not quite that, but like saying yes or no to things, like what, like I guess I just have to start talking about it like in context. So in 11th and 12th grade in high school, I was a part of a really rigorous academic program. It was IB, International Baccalaureate. And yeah, for that whole time I was like getting no sleep. And I don't mean like, oh, just sort of not sleeping. I mean like it was really it was really it was a God. Oh my God. When I guess at the end of 10th grade, had the opportunity to choose to like sign up for the program or not. And like there was a conversation within my family about it. There was this like vibe of it because it was very clearly the most like prestigious program available at my school. I had to do it. Like there was no, it was like there wasn't even a conversation. It was like, oh yeah, that's it. And there was no voicing of the fact that like obviously I don't remember the conversation word for word, but it was like, oh yeah, this is how you get to like represent the family as like the best or smartest or most whatever, most impressive. Oh my God. It was like, I think it's like when your parents won't let you sort of be your own person, they just want you to be like a reflection of them. And so you have to do whatever, like, with that in mind, or that's how they view it, or that's how they want things to be. I don't know if I can get into this because it's too much. I don't think I can do it alone. And I don't know how to cry and let it out. Now it manifests itself as no rest. My mind is never finds respite or peace. Perhaps it is an American trait or a cultural thing that unfortunately lives within me. Like the constant pushing and forcing and faster and harsh and like always pushing past any emotion that even just a little bit starts to like surface or like show. Or like as soon as it starts to appear, just pushing past it, like I've been thinking about this. I'll have stuff come to me so quickly and it's almost gone the next moment. And like I don't know that I can, unless I completely stop whatever I'm doing and go like write it down or immediately start recording. It's just like I'm gonna try to like I was just doing, I'm gonna try to access it again, but when I just tried to do that, it wasn't the same. It wasn't the same exactly. It wasn't the same wording. And when I just was thinking about what I'm about to try to say again, it was really great. Like the wording and to like drop whatever you're doing, whatever like earthly, like practical tasks you have to do and just go like express or whatever. Do something like creative and just completely forget. I feel like I really had to go a different direction from creative in the past, and so I just like so in my head when I know it's happening, I'm like, okay, like sort of like whatever, this is not what life is giving me. Because when I try to let it out and whatever, it feels like it's not going anywhere. Like sort of like I feel it and it's like I feel it in its pointlessness. Like it seems like feeling should like shape your mind and like make you make different decisions and go different directions or whatever. But for me, for the past 5, 6, whatever years, it's been like so stagnant and depressing and like in my head and whatever. And I've been like writing things down and this whole time, and it doesn't do any, it doesn't, like I guess now I'm at this point, but I still sort of feel like I'm in that space. And also, most importantly maybe, I lived my life like that for 5 years in such a bad state. Which such a low quality of life and such like a poor way of like being, state of being, mental state, whatever, like such a low place. And for that to be just a part of the plan, and for all of my times that I've written for all of those years to be now like making a video and posting it or whatever, I don't know, like I think I'm like gaslighting myself. I'm just like talking and just like maybe I'll sort of get close to something and then no, I'm the only person here, so I can like talk to myself, and then probably if it's just me, I'll probably make a weird loneliness decision because my brain's the only one thinking. So what I had thought of, and I'll try to like access it again, is like to put your child in that place of being so incredibly stressed, sleep deprived, all of these things. Like I was clearly struggling a lot. And I just think like, how much do my parents really care about me? Like what are they really doing that's just for themselves? Like what purpose do I serve for them? Like, not everyone who's a parent is good at it and becomes a parent for like the right reasons. So who am I in all of that? Because I have to look at like my parents' like actions, and that's not, I can't imagine, like at the time I remember feeling like 11th grader, 12th grader, I'm very mature and I'm whatever. But looking back now, now at age 28, I see high schoolers and they're clearly children. So it wasn't another adult that my adult parents were putting all of this stuff onto and watching suffer fairly greatly as a kid. Like I guess I felt powerless. I don't even know if at the time I did. I don't think I probably, okay, powerless. The idea, concept of that all of it was for, because that's where the love was. That's like, the love was for me if I pleased my primary caregivers. Like, there wasn't the option to not do this program. And I had to do well in it also. I was just realizing I can't just have it in my head, or just to myself maybe even, and I can't just let it out and not post the video, because I think it needs to exist. Like, I need to talk to people, I need to like tell people, it needs to like live outside of myself or something. Something sort of came to me as I was thinking about all of this. I was just like, in all of this, or maybe like this, there's no joy.